Stop calling me, for God's sakes.
That's the kind of stuff you want to be hearing.
Told you not to call here. It's not for sale. Quit texting me and aggravate.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. So today, I'm starting off kind of late again. It's about 1 p.m. I've already sent out text messages. I've already sent out, I actually sent out some ringless voicemails today, but to the same list that I was working with last week. So if you remember already, last week we sent out about 2,600 text messages. About 2,000 and change actually ended up being real text messages. Probably less than that, because I think the total messages for the entire week was about 1,000. So this week we're still focusing on text messaging. I text yesterday and today to that same list. I got more no's and more not interested, but that's okay. You know, I'm not looking, I mean, I am looking to make some money. I mean, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I know that it takes a bit of marketing to get anything back, especially in Charlotte. When you're in the high dollar flip areas, those are the hardest areas to hit. A lot of other wholesalers competing for the same stuff. It just, you know, it's kind of a flip of a coin whether you're going to get something or not. You just got to hit a lot more people. So far, out of Driving for Dollars in Charlotte, I've only gotten 3 deals. 2 of them, well, one of them's going to closing probably tomorrow, and then the other 2, one is going to closing the first week of February, and the other one's going I don't know, probably the last week of February, somewhere around there. But those 3 deals have been really big deals. So far though, on my marketing efforts, as far as you know, text messaging goes, I've gotten actually a lot of people who already are under contract, some late to the party, or have already sold the properties. So, sucks, but it is what it is. Today I went and I skip traced another new list of some vacant land in the area, maybe 150 people total. So, my text messaging should be able to reach them. I'm not really expecting a huge response, but I'm hoping like somebody does hit me back. I've hit a lot of land around here, and right now we're in the process of trying to buy some land for ourselves. But with all that being said, I'm gonna give you guys the exact numbers on what we spent last week, because I didn't really break it down on what exactly we spent, how many text messages we got in reply, and how much money did we end up spending on the whole campaign. The total number of text messages that we sent out was 1,425 messages. What we got in reply was about 449 text messages, which gives us a response rate of around 31%. That's pretty good for a first campaign. Now, yes, I had quite a few people in there that were saying, oh, you know, I'm not the owner, or I know the owner, and it was expected, because I'm not only targeting the seller themselves. I'm targeting the seller, his mom, his dad, his sister, his grandma's cousin, everybody and their mother, literally, to get a response back. Because even though I might not get a hold of the seller, I get all of his family members who are going to be like, hey Bob, some guy's over here asking about your property. You want me to give him your number? Because I already got a deal like that last month where I didn't get in contact with the seller, but I got in contact with the seller's daughter. And she was like, yeah, actually my dad is interested in selling, but he wants to sell both of his houses. I was like, cha-ching. Sometimes you might not get the seller, but you'll get the seller's relatives, which is good. That's what you want to do. You want to hit everybody. That way, you know, I've had people call me and tell me, I was going to sell it to you, but then you text my cousin, my sister, my brother, and my whole family. And, you know, the only thing that you could do is just laugh. But as of right now, I don't have anything under contract. Haven't gotten anything that's really solid. Got a couple follow-ups there that say, yeah, I might be interested in a year from now or something like that. And those are just people we're just going to touch base with in a couple of months. I'm sorry guys, I am so tired today. I am so tired, and I have no idea why. It is what it is. Gotta keep going. I'm not gonna lay in bed all day and sleep, even though I want to. So far, I also sent out a ringless voicemail campaign. We sent out about 400 ringless voicemails, or voice broadcasts actually. If you don't already know what that is, I'll make a video about it later. A voice broadcast is basically those robo-dials or those robocalls that you get. It's like, you know, they actually physically call you and they play a message. So on my message, hey, press 1 if you want a cash offer, press 2 if you want to be unsubscribed from the list. If not, it leaves a voicemail. And it's great because it doesn't only do cell phones, it does landlines and cell phones. So it's kind of like I'm making cold calls without actually having to pick up a phone. Great if you don't have time to do that. So far, I've only gotten like 10 people that called back, and it was because it showed up as a missed call versus them answering it live, which is what I want. I usually do them at odd hours, like 10:30, 11, 2 o'clock, when people are at work and they can't really answer their phone. Other than that though, not really a big response on that, but I usually get a lot more responses towards the end of the day, 5, 6 o'clock, when people can actually call me back. They don't really care about calling me on their lunch break. So let's continue throughout the day. I'm gonna eat some lunch and we'll come back and see if anybody's hit me up. Who knows? Maybe today's the day I can get a deal. All right, so far I'm still at the same point that I was earlier as far as my text messaging campaign goes. I don't have anything really going on. But so what I'm gonna do, because I'm kind of bored right now, I'm actually gonna make some phone calls and talk to some people. Maybe I could pick something up. I'm gonna call a list that actually we've hit a few times with text messaging, ringless voicemail. I think I've hit it about 2 or 3 times with ringless voicemail, and maybe about 3 to 5 times with text messaging, and it's been called about 3 times. So I'm gonna call her right now and see if anybody picks up. I am using Mojo Dialer and I am using a triple line dialer, so this thing is gonna be flying through these numbers like crazy, and I'm hoping that I can pick something up. Let's get started. This is gonna be fun. And let's make it a goal to get yelled at least 1 time, okay?
Your touchtone phone. Please enter your PIN number. You are now logged into the Mojo Dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Hopefully my camera doesn't die in the middle of this. I'm gonna mute it for right now. It's dialing. Right now it's dialing 3 lines. The goal is I don't know what my goal is, but let's see how many numbers I can dial probably in the next 30 minutes. Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Hey, hi, my name is Dan. Hello?
What you want?
Hey, I was just calling to see if you're the owner of a lot over on Gray Street.
No, I'm not on of any lots, period.
Okay,
Hey, I don't have any property for sale. I have nothing for sale around here.
Okay,
Why you people keep calling here?
well, do you know who
That's me.
that is you?
There's no property over here for sale. I don't have anything for sale.
Okay.
I don't know why you people keep calling here.
All right, boss. Well, I appreciate your time anyway. So clearly, it's the first phone call that picked up, and this guy was pissed. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we don't call him anymore. This is what I'm talking about. They're not interested, man. They are hilarious, but it's good to get them done. That way, you know, you can weed them out. Gonna press contact here and keep this thing rolling. See who we can piss off next. With phone calls like that, I don't really bother arguing with them. Oh, well, I'm just wondering if you're interested in selling it. If he tells me straight up, listen, I ain't got nothing for sale, I ain't interested in selling, stop calling me, I'm not gonna bother him. I'm just gonna, like I told him politely, well, I appreciate your time anyway, boss. I hope you have a great day. I don't think I said it, have a great day, but whatever, you know, it is what it is. There's no point in trying to bother with them or try to, I guess, threaten them. Oh, well, the city's gonna take your lot away. Man, it's not worth it.
This mailbox is not currently accepting messages.
So far, 5 minutes, made 14 phone calls. It's pretty fast. Love this thing.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, boss. I'm trying to find the owner of a property, 1312.
Yep, that would be me.
Hey, bud, I was just wondering if you had any interest in selling that property.
No, not right at the moment, I don't.
Okay. Would you happen to have any other property or vacant land you might be interested in selling?
No, not right at the moment. This is pretty much the only thing I own. I had a couple other houses, but I ended up selling them.
All right. Do you think you might be interested in selling it in the future? Maybe a year or so from now?
Yeah, probably around that time frame. I'm looking to do something different, maybe go back a couple other things.
Okay. All right. So is it all right if I follow up with you in a couple of months? Say, 7, 8 months from now?
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Dan.
Hey, Dan. All right. Yeah, no problem. I mean, things always change, so you never can tell. Maybe in a month or two, so it'll be different.
Yeah, that's very true. Especially nowadays, things change at the drop of a hat, literally.
True. Very true.
All right, then, boss. Well, I definitely appreciate your time. I hope you have a great day.
You too, Dan.
All right, see, so there goes another no there, but he was very nice, very cordial. Usually guys like that, I always ask them if, hey, can I follow up with you in a couple of months? You know, do you think you might be interested in a year or so from now? Trying to gauge some type of motivation, because maybe they aren't interested right this moment, but later on down the road, they might be interested. You never know. Just like he said, life changes all the time. And it does. I mean, we woke up one day and the world was in panic over a pandemic. So I'm just gonna write some notes here real quick. All right, now we're back on it. It's gonna call back now. One of the numbers that I was calling, it picked up while it was dialing. Usually it'll play a message, but I have it blank, so it doesn't play anything. It just hangs up, kind of like if I, you know, lost connection or something. So far we're 14 minutes deep, and we've done 37 phone calls, so not too bad.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, my name is Dan. I'm not sure if I have the right number or not, but I'm trying to find the owner of a property at. When you have a chance, please give me a call. My telephone number is 980-13. Thank you. Spark Circle. Hello?
I got it.
Hello?
Hello, copy, I got it.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry about that. I have my phone muted.
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
Hey, I was just wondering. I'm trying to find the owner of a property at. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, not a problem. Would you happen to have any other property or land that you might be interested in selling?
No, we don't. Any of that that's listed under Nancy, which is what this says. If you have a real good offer, your final offer, send us it in writing and give us 10% of the offer and price and a registered and a certified check, and we'll get back to you Wednesday. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
Right. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you. So there goes another guy not interested. It's funny. I actually had my phone muted and I didn't even realize it, like a dummy. But I was wondering why he couldn't hear me. All right, I made those phone calls as an example. I really wasn't planning on getting anything. I didn't really get anything. All I got was a bunch of no's or people who weren't interested in me calling them. And that's expected, especially at this time of the day. I wasn't expecting many people to answer. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. People are at work, you know, usually older people are awake around this time or at home around this time, not doing anything, which, you know, is another time to call. So what's the total? I made 97 phone calls in 30 minutes. Not bad. I wanted to show you guys this as a test, showing that, yeah, you can make 50 phone calls and make nothing. Like nothing happened. I didn't get a deal. I got maybe a possible follow-up. He's probably not even really interested. I'll call him back in a year. He'll probably tell me the same thing to call him back in another year. So I mean, it really all depends, and you really gotta work hard.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
You gotta really try to push as hard as you can to get as many people or talk to as many people as possible. Brent Daniels talks about it all the time. Talk to people. You gotta talk to a lot of people. Don't just limit yourself to 20, 30, or 40 people. What does it say? So out of those 97 phone calls, I contacted 21 contacts. So 21 possible leads, and it took me 96 phone calls to get through all of them. Isn't it? No, 97 phone calls to get through all of them. Still, you know, pretty good for Mojo. I mean, back in the day when I would use Mojo, I started with a single line dialer, and I would maybe make 80 phone calls in an hour. So the fact that we doubled that, or actually more than double that, 97 phone calls in 30 minutes, and I took a 2-minute break, goes to show you that Mojo is definitely worth the money, and so are these auto dialers. So far I still haven't gotten anything, any callbacks or anything through my text messaging campaigns. We're just gonna keep rolling. As far as my ringless voicemail campaign, I sent out 400. I got maybe about 10 back. Usually they play it out over a few days or something like that. My typical callback, as in how many people end up calling me every single month, we usually get about 312 people to call back, right or wrong number, to tell us, hey, you know, you didn't reach the owner, or hey, I am the owner, I'm not interested in selling, or hey, I am the owner, I am interested in selling. That's a metric that Tom Kroll talks about. You know, forget about everything. Find out what does it take for, you know, people to get your phone ringing. How many people do you got to contact for you to get, you know, so many incoming phone calls. My goal though this month, I really want 500 incoming phone calls. That's almost double what we normally get. We usually get about 300. It's been steadily climbing by like 10 to 20 phone calls a month. I want to actually go for at least 500 incoming calls. I might even try to double it. Last month I did 400. I was surprised. This month I'm really going to try to push that. We're really going to spend more money in marketing, and I'll give you a breakdown at the end of this 30-day challenge to show you how much I spent in marketing and how many deals did we pull out. Did we pull out anything? Did we get anything? Did we get any follow-ups? Hopefully you guys can see all that. So I'm going to come back in a little bit, see if anything changes. You know, we get anything today. My cold caller is still calling that new list that he got, but I'm gonna see if he gets anything. I'm gonna see if my ringless voicemail campaign is working out. I called an old list, so it's not a new list that I've been targeting this list for a while. So don't think that, you know, this is a brand new list and that's what the results are. I've actually probably pulled a couple of deals out of this. Let's get back in a little bit and see if anything changes. All right, so throughout the day, I did get to respond to a couple text messages, as well as I did a bunch of follow-ups. My partner did a bunch of follow-ups, and then my cold caller did some calling. So the good thing is that we were able to pick up 2 properties as a follow-up for the next who knows what. We might have to work out some terms. Both of them are not interested in paying capital gains, so more than likely they might commit to an owner financing. Basically, owner financing is just when the owner finances the property to you. One is a 10 property deal, which is pretty nice. I'm going to try to structure something, see how I could structure that into being able to take that down. Now, as far as my text messaging campaigns, I have not produced anything. Literally zero again, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Not surprising, but surprising at the same time. Usually I'll pick up something by now. I think I've sent out about almost 2,000 text messages in the last 2 weeks. I was able to pick up a deal that's hot right now through my cold caller. Mind you, this list is the list that I skip traced. I think it was like 250. That I did not text. It was straight calling. I haven't texted, I haven't sent ringless voicemail to it. It was just calling specifically. So through there, we were able to pick up something that might be a deal. He wants to sell a house and a huge vacant lot. I actually want to take the vacant lot down for myself because I could build a duplex on it. We're looking for some deals like that. If not a duplex, we could probably chop it down and create 2 lots out of it and possibly, you know, build 2 houses, which would be another great deal. If I could build 2 houses, that would be ideal. But also if I could build a duplex, that would also be ideal, because rent is going up in the city that I live in. Well, rent is going up everywhere. Right now, the average rental, I think, is like $1,300 in Charlotte. Right now, rent is expensive, to North Carolina standards at least. Because in Florida, man, Florida is a rape. I know of an area in Florida called Hollywood that the average home price or the average rental right now, even in the hood, is like $1,700, $1,800, which is still cheaper than New York and California. But with that being said, hopefully we can pick that up. We're gonna try to go see it because the house is kind of small. It's like 500 square feet, and they want like 70 grand for both pieces. I don't know if we can make 70 grand work, but we're pretty close. We're about, you know, maybe 10-15% of where we really need to be. But, you know, hopefully it works out. If not, it is what it is. On to the next deal. Don't get married to these deals. I mean, they're a dime a dozen. Eventually, you know, you'll end up with deals that suck or end up with deals that aren't deals. I mean, it's just, it's the reality. Even I end up with deals that are not deals. I tried to wholesale a piece of land out in Charlotte one time, and I offered the guy $200,000 because I thought I could get at least $220 for it. But the land is actually worth $180, and it's my fault. I mean, I admit to it. I tried to talk the guy down. He said he already had an offer at $190, and I was like, all right, whatever, you know, I can't do it. Backed out within 3 days of picking that property up. So I mean, not every deal that you come across is a deal. It's reality. Wholesaling is like an ocean. There's plenty of fish out there. So with that being said, I am gonna go to bed. It's like 8:30 at night. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I was getting another list ready and trying to get, you know, as much done as possible. As far as everything else goes, including my closing, probably happening tomorrow. Not much else going on. So take it easy, guys. I will catch you guys on another vlog, and I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you found some value in this. If you did, let me know. Shoot me some comments down below. Let me know that you like this thing. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you on the next vlog.